It's Wild941, wild941.com. Joey Franchize, Poppy Shampoo. He's got a hot record out right now. Boom, boom, mommy, mommy, mommy. My man Messiah is in the building. What's popping?
Yo, what's good, my bro? Thank you for having me, man.
Yo, man, I appreciate you being here, dog. Like,
Facts.
from DR, lived in, born in DR,
Raised in New York, Harlem.
Dope. And music was always flowing through your crib.
Always
huh?
flowing in my family. My dad used to write music. My uncles used to get up together, like on the weekends. My dad would bring out the guitar. They would start like singing. So music was always definitely like one of my biggest passions.
That's fire. And I remember a time, and we were talking about this off the air, when I was living in Connecticut, how there was a certain record called Yeah Okay by this dude Kazi out in NY. And I remember being in one of the Latin clubs back home and hearing this Cita Bien ring through the damn club, bro. Like,
Word.
son, like there was nothing beating that record, and it literally had the whole joint lit.
That's definitely the record, like I could say pretty much started everything off. Like that record went crazy in the club scenes. Shout out my boy DJ Flipstar. He really made it happen. We was in the studio and I already had like a little buzz. I was running around with Zion and Lennox. So he was like, yo, you got to take advantage of the buzz you have and do a remix. Take one of those songs que está pegado ya, like everybody's rocking to. You're going to come throw your swag, do your translation in it. So, yeah, okay, with Rick Ross, Kazi and Rick Ross, that was the one at the time. So I went to the studio, laid it down, bro, and I didn't really think, I just thought, like DJ Flipstar was going to start rocking to it. But then all the DJs that would see Flipstar throwing it on like back to back, because Flipstar would drop bombs on it because it had his record, it had a dub. DJ Flipstar, lo más duro, tú lo sabes bien. So when DJs heard that, they were like, yo, I want that. I want my own version. So I went and did like 300 dubs, bro, for DJs. Made sure all the DJs had it. Flipstar gave it to all the DJs. And that song went from New York to DR. Normally, like, you got to go to DR, get popping out there. And then, you know what I'm saying? That song was lo contrario. It went from here over there. So that's definitely one of the songs I could say that got everything lit.
That's insane. And you, when people talk about how Latin has gone the trap route, the first person I think of, I'm like, when I hear it, I'm like, yo, like Messiah was doing that like years ago. Like you're one of the founder. I want to say like founders.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
To introduce it, basically introduce it to everybody.
Definitely. You could say I'm one of the pioneers.
Exactly.
They know. Everybody knows. I just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was just going through a few things. I was still independent, you know what I'm saying? I was getting rid of a few situations. But at the end of the day, man, we working, bro. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. But they know what's up.
And you wear it proud, and not for nothing.
For 100%.
People do recognize it, because I know you and Bad Money work together.
Yeah.
J Balvin recognizes what you've been doing. So,
yeah, for sure.
What's it like to getting those big names? Not only just those, but like 50 and Hove and, kind of them recognizing you for what you do. I
mean, it feels good, you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess that's what you work for, right? To get recognized by your peers, other people that you also admire or you also think they're great, to say you're dope and to acknowledge your work is definitely something that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a dope feeling, so I guess you could say is what's up.
And we're here with Messiah. This is Wild941, wild941.com. Joey Franchize here. And you got your deal in order, man?
Yeah, man. Atlantic, shout out Latium too. It's a joint venture with Latium and Atlantic. And man, it just felt great. Shout out my manager, Gabi. You know what I'm saying?
My man.
Yeah.
I know Gabi for a minute.
Oh. So, we just working, bro. Working and definitely going to give my fans what they've been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? That consistency that I had, that back-to-back. So... And it's there already, so we just gonna keep hitting them with it.
And I love it too that you incorporate, the Latin and English. You do the bilingual thing with the record. Now you got Boom Boom. So what was the motivation behind that? I know
man,
old El General.
Yeah. Like, and going back to like talking about Cita Bien in New York, I was dubbed like El Rey de los Spanish Remix, the king of the Spanish remixes. So I was in the studio with Playing Skills, and that song came out super organic. We was just doing records. We was like 4 records in, and plays the sample for me. And soon as I hear the record, the bling, 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 I was like, wow, this record's going to be huge. This record's going to relive so many moments and so many demographics, like the people that remember when the song came out, the people that remember like their parents, like their mom cleaning the crib, listening to this song, you know what I'm saying? And it's just paying rendition to an icon, El General, which is like, if you could say, one of the biggest pioneers in urban Spanish music, because this comes from Panama. Reggaeton started in Panama, so it was just a dope record that could potentially be a single for me. Because every time I do a remix, those remixes don't get clear. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Those are just, I grab a beat from YouTube and I go to the studio, do my remix, and then just throw it out on YouTube, you know, for free.
Yeah.
But this, like, we got the clearance from El General, which is like a big thing. No one gets a General clearance, and we got two, because we have another song coming out for the no me trates no.
Okay.
We flipped that one in English too. So you know, it's just a dope feeling, like paying homage to a iconic figure in music.
That's cool, and I think a lot of people now, with Latin music being as big as it is right now,
Oh, for sure.
to the world. I mean, people want to be cultured.
Yeah, for
You know
sure.
what I'm saying? They like knowing where stuff comes from. So the fact that you're even doing that, like, it's huge.
Yeah, and you know, like it felt that back then the Latinos was trying to do the crossover to the English market, and it's like now the English market is So we're in a great position. We're in a great time, and so these records is coming out, and I know people are gonna love them.
And I know you did not that long ago the Bodak Yellow.
Yeah,
Remix that.
For
That's
sure.
huge to see Cardi where she's at too.
definitely.
What was that phone call? She just hit you up and said, "Hey, I need you on this."
You know, with that, I actually have reached out to her.
Okay.
Because since me and her have a relationship, you know, like, I was not gonna reach out to Drake and say, yo, I'm gonna do Hotline Bling. I was not gonna reach out to Future or Kazi, but I was like, yo, Cardi, by the way, I'm gonna do the remix of your song. She gave me the blessing, like, yeah, go ahead, do it, because we have the same engineer. So I got the beat, and I did it with DJ Hova. If you go on the internet and put DJ Hova, Messia Bodak Yellow, that song actually had came out before. And then a week later, she reaches out back to me and is like, yo, that's so dope. My manager was already thinking about doing one, so we might as well just do the official one together. So if you go back and see, Messia, DJ Hova came out probably like a week or 2 weeks before we had launched the original one. So just her reaching out to me, and she could have done it with anybody.
Right.
So for her to say, yo, Mess, I want to do it with you, that sounds dope. I was already thinking about doing an official line version. It felt good, and definitely gave me that push that I was looking for in the Anglo market, because coming from, you know, Land Trap is definitely the door that I was looking for. So shout out to Cardi B for that one.
No, that is huge, and
For sure.
her album's on fire too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Now I know you're you got the record out right now. You got Boom Boom out, but like, how are you gonna angle this album? Are you experimenting with certain things, or are you gonna, you know, I know we're gonna see some of the trap stuff that
we
where it
just
started.
right now we just focusing on these singles. Like, if I were to be asked by the label for an album, we ready to go right now. Like, we've been working so hard. Like, even in the Christmas break, when like everybody in the music business like was shut down, all the writers were like on vacay, me and Playing Skills, like, we was going in and working on records, and a whole bunch of records that we was already working on before the deal. So if we were to ask right now for a body of 15, 16 songs for an album, plus the songs that we already recording on the way, I know we good. So, but for now, we working on these singles. I just came out with a Land single also with Playing Skills and Yandel, Con Cuidado. That one is sitting on 10 million views in 2 weeks.
Jesus.
So, you know what I'm saying? That one is huge. That song, like Chuck said, that song is on autopilot right now. So, you know, it's just, like I said, just coming back, that consistency I used to have before when I was unsigned, just dropping songs all the time. And I'm glad that my label and the people behind me know that that's something that worked for me, and they want that. They want to see that, me dropping them bombs and dropping that fire. So it's just about timing to see what the fans think.
Now, this is a great time, man. I'm
Word.
really happy for you, and seeing where, you know, you originated from,
Word.
and seeing that come up, bro. Like,
Appreciate that, man.
now that's love right there, man. And yo, Boom Boom's the record. Let everybody know where they can find it, dude.
Oh, man, Boom Boom is out everywhere, man. Produced by Playing Skills, featuring Playing Skills and Cap G. I hope all you guys love it, man. We putting on for Latinos out there, man. Tampa.
Wepa.